stands on golden sands. And
I want you to do it again.
It's all about the inner life and that energy right there.
Top of your second page, I was only 2 when I got divorced, okay?
What's the action you want to take toward her?
I came into this studio in 1980, and I walked in to watch a class like we want actors to do all the time, and Bob Barron was teaching basic commercial, and he was teaching the business section. And I was from musical theater, and I really didn't know the difference between an agent or a casting director, and he held up a little book called The Ross Report, and I said, oh my God, their names are in a book. And I thought, this is a wonderful place. My God, you can come here and you can get all this secret information about show business. So I thought this would be a pretty great place to take classes, and so I signed up for a course, and I never left. Bob and Dwight were such great influences on my life that I decided that as I came into power here, as they got older and retired, and I thought that I would always want this school to be a place where people could come and make slipcovers. No, that's not true. I wanted actors to always be able to come here and learn not just how to act and how to connect with the camera, that actors would find out how to market themselves, how to know what they were right for, how to do a great interview, how to talk intelligently about themselves. So I've kind of followed through on what Bob and Dwight started on all those years before. And I love this place. I think it's great. I think people think sometimes that Weist-Barron is a really huge school. People come from all over the country thinking it must be mad. It's just this tiny little place, but I think when they get here they find out that that's to their advantage, because we do try to take a personal interest and get to know the students and follow through in their careers, and I want them always to keep in touch with me and let me know how they're doing and what kind of successes they've had, and if we could just be some small part of that, well then that's what our focus is here, and our purpose has been fulfilled.
Young man, I'm really sorry about this. Here's your manuscript. Goodbye.
Oh.
What's the obstacle?
I care about his book. I care about him. I want to see it published.
And what else? Within you, what else?
Okay, for me. I don't know, give me a hint.
Are you feeling guilty?
Oh my God, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
oh my God,
I mean,
yes.
Guilt is a killer as an obstacle.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it makes it impossible for you just to come in and say, I'm really sorry, young man, here's your damn book, and I'm leaving.
I'm going to try to make amends.
Yeah, you get caught up in trying to make amends.
Trying to make it okay.
Okay, now, the scene shifts right in the center. When she first comes in, what's your obstacle? I mean, what's your intention? What are you doing?
Given in which Robert didn't know. And in his not knowing, did Robert have to act? No. Does the camera want any acting at all? Not at all. In that doubles, you know, you were lucky that an actress made a choice that wasn't even discussed. And a good casting director is going to always allow that and always hope that the energy and the interaction. But that's what I want you to notice when we play these back. The amount of energy that the camera loves, it's all internal, it's all about the inner life, and that energy right there, and we caught that little snippet, and we respond in a big way to it. We could see the tip of the pen come flying off. You know, we knew something happened there. Even before you told me, we went, she broke my pen. And it was kind of fun to know that two people were so committed to doing something. Now here, because I used the word game, no one committed. But you did get up and give me great, great energy. The sense of improv and pantomime in the very first one especially, when you see this back, is quite wonderful because Michael and Tim are great players. So watch. Go! Watch this. He's so real. He's in church.
Bishop's mitre.
Not only that, he becomes the bishop in just one quick, you know, it's so easy.
You are a woman who's gone through this experience. I want you to add one more of the guideposts that we talked about, discovery. Okay? I think experiences with therapists are about self-discovery. I think you start to say things and you're hearing them coming out of your mouth for the first time. Okay? So I want you to surprise yourself a little bit more with what you're actually revealing.
Okay.
All right? I want to see these little light bulbs going on as the scene progresses. Okay? Because as the scene progresses, she does have an easier time. The stuff starts to spill out. It starts to get easier for her to talk about it. And I think she starts to discover and get more in touch with those feelings that you were mentioning before. Okay? Let's just pack it up a little bit more. We're going to go back to top of your second page. I was only 2 when I got divorced. Okay? Because we've got a huge discovery right there that you've got a woman in the room with you who went through the same thing you did. Okay? That might
Why is she telling you that?
Well, it might be a trigger to get you to reveal more. Okay, now you know that she's not some just anonymous person who's here to judge you. She's a woman who went through the same thing you did. All right? And that goes to helping the relationship progress and morph as the scene goes on. Okay? Because you suddenly start to get to something much more intimate as the scene picks up from there, don't you? Okay? You might not have mentioned that to her. You might not have mentioned sex to her if you didn't know that she was also a divorced woman. You don't know. So that could be a real turning point for you. Okay, let's pick it up from that point in the scene. Okay, I'm gonna just roll tape, and you take a couple of beats, and you get right at it. Okay.
Okay.
Get ready.
When I got divorced.
I want you to do it again. Making one very simple choice. The first and foremost dramatic choice an actor gets to make is always the relationship. Writer gives you an opportunity, you know, to act, tells you they're married, their boyfriend, girlfriend, their brother and sister, but that doesn't make it dramatic. The first and foremost dramatic choice the actor ever gets to make is the relationship, the most passionate choice available. If it's not a love relationship, then the need will replace the passion. So let's just add that one little element to the scene. You make that choice before I give you action again. How you feel about the other person. Not just who they are to you, but how you really feel. Okay? Then we'll add script to it. Let's first make that relationship connection. Understood? Good. Wait for action.
The easier it'll be to work.
Okay, switch people, please.
Okay.
Hey, that's sad. Notice she's got those brown eyes.
Yes.
Paul's got a little mustache and red one. They're coming out looks like. Right there. Nice and trimmed sideburns. I'm aware of that part. Going up the left side there, going into the back.
Now, while you're doing that, I want you to be aware and add on what's happening to your body. I'm aware I'm holding my neck up. I'm aware my neck hurts.
I'm aware that I'm turning my head. I'm leaning a little bit to see certain things on the
Yes.
I'm leaning, so reaching to the back. I'm nodding up and down.
Just keep going. Don't qualify it. Just notice what's happening to yourself.
I'm kind of leaning to the back here.
See what you're looking for. You're talking.
I'm aware that you're checking me out, I'm checking you out. And I'm aware that when you laugh, your nose crinkles up. Very nice. It's really great.
Did you give your mother a fatal overdose of morphine?
No, I didn't.
Ellen, just don't get it. If you believe what you've said, you gotta see it's real hard for me to come to any other conclusion.
Look, in theory, I meant what I said. But when it's real, it's totally different. This is not an intellectual exercise. I guess my mother would say I'm thinking with my heart.
When your mother died, your father was asleep. Why didn't you go upstairs and wake him? You stayed with your mother until morning. Where's the heart in that? Why didn't you go up and tell your father?
Because I didn't want to let go of her hand. I loved my mother, but I didn't know how much until she was gone.
What happened that night?
I don't know. I'm just glad she doesn't feel any more pain. Jesus, if you would have been there in the end. If you could have realized who she once was. If she had asked you for help, you would have wanted to give her the morphine yourself.
I thought you said she didn't ask.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I'm tired. I don't know anymore. She asked me for lots of things. Tea, sandwiches, morphine, towels. Yeah, I remember now. She never asked me.